My husband used to take great care of me and used to buy expensive things for me even though he did not have that much money. I used to be surprised as to where he gets all this from, but he does one very strange thing which makes me very happy for me. He would bring me things and food of my choice, but at night he would go to another room and sleep. I would be surprised that if he cares so much about me that he brings me such nice things, then why is he not interested in me? Why doesn't he sit near me? Why doesn't he listen to me? Why is his attitude towards me not normal? I hid in another room the night before, so that when he comes here, I would know why he comes to this room, why not near me. While sitting, I saw my husband doing such a thing that I put my hands on my ears. My name is Nisha. I was very beautiful. My sister-in-law hated my beauty. She used to say that one day your beauty will turn into dust. I used to say, "Fear God, sister-in-law, what harm have I done to you? My mother was alive, my father was not in this world, but as long as my mother was there, I used to rule that house." My brother also hated me. He used to say that you should not compete with my wife. I was also a little proud because I could not tolerate any wrongdoing. Now if she was not giving food to my mother on time or was giving old food, I would get angry. One day, he put spoiled food in front of my mother, even though my mother was already a diabetes patient. I said that her health was already bad and I did not want you to prepare new food, so you could have told me why you wanted to kill my mother by giving me old food. There was such a fight on this issue that we both got into a fight with my sister-in-law. My brother supported his wife and he told me that one day I will straighten you, that you will become straight as an arrow, you are young. What is your business, talking like this to your elder sister-in-law? I said that it is not a matter of big or small. If she does something wrong, I will definitely tell. That night, my mother's health deteriorated so much that she reached the hospital and was ill for 4 days. After the fight, she left this world. I was very upset. There were a few relatives but all of them were my mother's in-laws, so they were not very sad. They just felt a little regretful and went away. Now only my brother and I are in the house. One night brother came into the room and said that mom is no more in this world. I thought he would say that it's okay, I am here, if you need anything, just let me know. He said that your wedding is next Sunday. When he said such a thing, I was surprised when I asked him whether he said that yes I am marrying you, it would be good if you become from my family. I did not have the need to ask who is marrying me, but getting married so soon, he said that's it. It is a wedding ceremony because your mother has just died. If you have any desire in your heart, then suppress it in your heart. I cannot arrange a drum for you a month in advance, nor can I bring your groom on a horse. Saying this, he entered the room. I left, I placed my head on the pillow and started crying, but then I consoled my heart by thinking that marriage was bound to happen one day. If it happens then I will have my own house, I will not have to slave to anyone, I will be spared from my sister-in-law. Otherwise, I can't get rid of my sister-in-law in any other way. I started spending my days thinking this, but on the wedding day, I was surprised to see what kind of person my brother had arranged for me to marry. Perhaps my sister-in-law was involved in this as well. Was there some trick? Because whenever there was a fight, my sister-in-law used to become my enemy. I felt that someday she would definitely take revenge from me and today she did the same. She was successful because my groom was sitting in a strange position. Seeing this, even a child could have guessed that he was not a normal person but a mad person because he was holding toffee in his hand which he was eating. His hair was clean, he was wearing new clothes but they had become so dirty that just like when a small child plays in the mud, his clothes get dirty. This was my groom. Everyone came to know that he was crazy. Some women from the locality had also come because there were no relatives. They also started saying that Nisha's the groom is mad. What did he do? Brother and sister-in-law did such a big crime to the sister. Did the mother die? Her eyes turned white. I got such a lovely girl married to a mad man and I was married. After that I saw my groom. Now I was about to bid farewell. Tears were flowing from my eyes. I wanted to cry but I couldn't. If I had cried then who would see my tears? I was missing my mother a lot. If my mother had been alive then all this would have happened to me someday. It would not have happened, not my sister-in-law, but had provoked my brother. It did not even occur to him that he was marrying his sister to a madman. How would he keep me? What would he feed me? What would he make me drink? Nowadays, people do not even marry their daughters to such boys. Those who did not have a job and did not even have the wisdom to do this, did not have any method. For a moment I felt like refusing to go, but what would have happened after that? I would have become a drama. These people would still have thrown me out from here. That's why everything I left something to God and silently left. While leaving, my brother tried to put his hand on my head. I turned my head back. Everyone saw this scene. I said that he should be disrespectful too. I want to tell him that what he did to me was not good. When sister-in-law also came forward to meet me, I did not meet her because she had told me in front of everyone that she got you married, don't show tantrums and go to your house. Which sister-in-law calls her sister-in-law? That too on the day of her departure. No matter how much hatred there is in the heart, no one throws a daughter out of the house saying, "Go away." How badly I was being treated. Only God was seeing how much oppression I was subjected to. It is happening but I knew that God will do justice to me but right now my time was looking very bad. I was not able to understand anything. My groom was crazy but his house was good. It was a 3-room house. He also had a brother there. It seemed that he also lives in the same house but whenever night came, his brother came into the room in his place. I got a little nervous and she said, "Bobby, there is no need to worry. In fact this is my own house. There is also my house at another place where but my wife and children are waiting for me. Now you have to take care of it. What is it that my wife does not get along with this because her relationship with her is not good? We don't even have parents. Now it is just you and your husband. This is the house. If you don't understand which thing is lying where, you can call and ask. My number is written on the wall, but if it starts bothering you too much, you can call me. But see, I too have children. My wife is mine here. I don't like to come and go much. If there is any serious emergency then you will call me, otherwise try to handle the situation yourself because now he is your husband and you have to live with him only." I was realizing that how much of my life is this. I was about to feel bad. I nodded yes and what could I say? He said, "God help you. Don't worry. One day everything will be fine." I knew he was trying to console but then again he said, "I want to tell you. I am trying to say to my sister-in-law that one day everything will be fine. You don't have to worry at all." I don't know why he said this twice and why he said it with so much emphasis. At the moment I am not able to understand anything. I said okay, my husband and others. He was sitting in the room. When I went into that room, I was surprised. This room probably belonged to him. Many things were broken here and some toys etc. were also lying there. Maybe his mind was childish. When he saw me, I got scared. I thought it was someone would talk to me, say something or do something but he did not do anything like that. I quietly went to my room and slept. I felt like banging the door from inside but then I did not do it. It sounds very strange to say but that's it. I had never had a peaceful sleep before. When I opened my eyes, I was surprised. Seeing him, my husband was sitting in front. I got scared. Then when I looked towards the table, my eyes remained wide open and there was breakfast lying on the table. Breakfast was in the market. I looked at her and looked around. I thought maybe her brother had come and he had brought breakfast but there was no one in the house and the outside door was still closed. I had locked the latch myself at night. My husband had helped me. Told him to have breakfast and he also sat down to have breakfast. I was surprised. I said that he knows that we are married so he has to bring breakfast from the market. Then he went crazy but then he started singing a strange song. I did it. It was a song from some cartoon. I understood that maybe this is a normal act, maybe he was also hungry, but if he has very little money, even a small child can do this much work. Well, I had breakfast after that. I started cleaning the house. I had forgotten to ask my mother how this house is run, but at the moment all the necessary things were lying in the house. I called her brother's number but was not getting the number. I also prepared lunch for myself. She started walking like this in the house. When my husband suddenly went somewhere, I got worried. I thought, I don't know, maybe he has run away from home. That's why I called his brother. He said that yes, he goes away sometimes but he comes back, there is no need to worry, he will come back by night. If he doesn't come back till night then you tell me. I said okay. When it was night, my husband came back. He had something in his hand which he showed me. I handed it to her. I opened it and saw there were flowers inside. I asked what is this? She said, I have brought it for you. I was surprised. She kept the flowers with me and went to another room. After some time I saw that room from inside. Since that day I was locked. My days were going well. Nothing was happening as I had thought, but everything was going well. Rather, my husband used to bring something or the other for me every day. I don't know from where he got the money. Everything was present in the house too. When the household goods started getting exhausted, one day his brother came and he gave me 2 million rupees. I said that you also run this house. He said no, there is nothing like that, in fact we both brothers. There are some shops in the name of, their rent comes, so I get 20 to 225,000 rupees from it twice a month. You will get 2 million rupees on the 15th, today is the first date, so I have come to give you the money. I said okay, I have come home. That house had TV and AC and everything was there. One day my sister-in-law and brother came here after forgetting me. They knew that they had got me married to a madman and I knew that they had come to see. They must have wondered what happened to me, but when they saw me, they were surprised. I was wearing a new pair. My sister-in-law said, where did this pair come from? These people had made only 2 pairs for you and we also did not make anything for you. I said that my husband has brought it for me. He said, your husband does not know how to wash his face and hands, so where will he get the pair for you? I said that he has brought it for me and who told you that he does not know how to wash his face and hands? See this. Let me show you what he has brought for me. When I showed all the things to my sister-in-law, she was also surprised. She said, where is he bringing all this from? He is not bringing it by stealing from somewhere. I said that these things are not at all like that. She said no, so it doesn't seem so. What happened to her? It was as if the arrow did not hit the target, as if she wanted to do something bad with me, but when it did not happen, she got very upset. Well, I also raised my head and showed her all the things and I became very happy. My sister-in-law said, look, maybe I had taken a wrong decision in haste but you look happy. I also told my brother that you have not taken any wrong decision. I am really happy, I don't have any problem, I don't lack anything in this house. We too were poor people. If we had got married then it would have happened to people like us, but look at this, these people are better than you in this house. I also have AC on, even when it is hot, I get a peaceful sleep. My sister-in-law's face was left hanging. I knew that as soon as I go home, she will fight with my brother. It is a good thing that seeing me happy, we go home together. If they used to quarrel, this was their punishment. My husband would not talk to me. He would bring my things and also take care of me. One day I was walking and I got hit by something on my foot, so he tied a bandage on my foot. But when it was night, he would go to another room and lock it from inside. I was very worried as to what kind of matter this was. I wanted to talk to him, I wanted to ask him. I had seen everything in the film dramas that love leads a person to death. If he gets well, then maybe I could have cured him, and if he had got well, then he would have been the best man in this world because he was handsome, young, and had no shortage of money. He also had his own house, but so many things. Even if this was the case, then my whole life would have been set, but he did not talk to me. A friend of mine had become a doctor of crazy. He once told me that such people needed a lot of love, and if someone in life is in life, they give him a lot of love, meaning more than the common man. But here the matter was reverse. I started to understand that whatever the matter is from that room, because my husband is in that room I used to go, so I thought that I would have to find out what I do in that room. I had once gone to that room. There was nothing there. My sister-in-law started telling people that I was married to a madman, but he is in a very good condition, that it must have come out of his mouth that this thing had reached me too, because the locality was the same. I used to say that yes, God is very happy to me. I have everything. Money was also there. All the cases of the house used to be in my hands. My husband used to take care of me, and every day I used to bring something new to me. I did not know that I do not know. I once after him I went back, but I did not know the way, so I came back, that I should not be lost somewhere and where he did not go in front of my eyes. He knew the paths very well. Maybe children in a garden must have gone to play together, because he had a lot of such items, so I did not pay much attention to this, but I definitely had to find out what he does in the room, and he locked the room at the time of day. I used to go one day, I did it and also opened the lock, but he could not find the lock, so he left without locking it. My plan was that I would hide inside the room beforehand, and when he would come into the room I would know what he was doing, but as soon as I came into the house, he was looking for me. Sometimes he would talk to me a little. He had also remembered my name. He used to call me by my name. Sometimes it was very sad to see that this too belonged to someone. The child is such a beautiful young man, and I don't know what happened to him that he went mad. Obviously he must not have been born mad, because it is said that the lifespan of such people is short. Maybe some accident happened to him. I also asked his brother. I had tried, but he did not tell me anything. That with time you will come to know everything. What kind of thing was this? With time, how would you know? I had found old pictures of my husband. He was very angry in appearance. And he seemed stubborn. It seemed as if he was the most handsome young man of the entire family. But then how did he reach such a state? Had he not been cursed by anyone? Such strange things and questions kept coming in his mind. Today I would like to know. I had to go, then after that I would see what I have to do in case any such thing happens. My husband again brought something for me. Went to the room but realized that I was not in the room, so kept that thing there. I heard a sound of keeping the bag and came into that room. I was hiding inside the room. He locked the door from inside and sat on the chair holding his head. I was watching him from behind the curtain. He didn't even realize that I was inside the room. He was sitting holding his head in such a way that it seemed as if a big man was thinking about something. Suddenly the crazy emotions had disappeared from his face. From now on, I was feeling that there was something wrong in the matter. There was nothing which was not normal. After some time, he took out a big phone from his pocket. I was surprised that when did this big phone come to him, and the phone was also absolutely fine, not even broken, whereas all the rest of his things were broken. I started talking to someone on the phone, and when I started talking to him, my condition got so bad that I was surprised. He was talking like a sensible person and was saying that, see, I told you before. Had made a deal and invest this money in the business. Whatever will be in my destiny, I will get it. I was surprised that my husband, who has become crazy in front of the world, was sitting here and delaying the business. But then why was he becoming mad in front of the world, and why was he lying to his wife? He could have told his wife. I felt like coming forward, but then thought that I will see what he does. Then after some time, he took out a lot of money from his pocket. He took out the money and then kept it aside and then called someone again. This time I understood whom he was calling. He was calling his brother only. He said that I love Nisha and I want everything. Let me tell you, she is my wife and I want to live with her. Perhaps the other person was saying that don't be in a hurry. Then he said, how can you hurry? It will be 4 months since our marriage. When I was mentioned, I came forward and was surprised to see me. Her mouth fell open and I put the phone aside. I said, what is all this? Why are you acting crazy in front of the world? I have heard everything. She said, look, I had to tell you today or tomorrow. Said, tell me the whole thing. What is the matter? I had tears in my eyes. Then he said, why are you crying? I said, I don't know, I just feel like crying. Tell me what is the matter. He told me such a thing that I was surprised. She said that I was the most intelligent and educated boy in the whole neighborhood. I had a very good job. Even now I am in the same job, but I sit all night and work online. I said, why do you roam around acting crazy? Then she said that I have some friends I was friends with, but I didn't know that they were different kind of people. One day we went somewhere, we had a small fight there and a man died at our hands, so he put all the blame on me if I was crazy. If I had not done the drama, I would have been punished and my whole life would have been spent in jail because all those people ran away, but I remained there to save that man's life, but he also left this world and the blame fell on me. I was caught by the police and taken away. They still live in the same locality. They suffered loss because of me, so I had to act crazy, but I heard that now they have sold their house and are leaving from here after a month. I can live in my own way. I did not tell you all this because once more people leave from here, then I will tell you also. When your brother said that he accepts this relationship, we were very surprised. I came to know about it, that's why I said yes to the marriage without seeing it. I thought that I should earn some virtue to save you. I love you a lot. You look very nice. When I go out, that too only for work, I see your face. When my eyes come in front of my eyes, then I think of getting something for you. I think that you might get fed up with the situation and leave me, that I am having a bad life with a madman, so all your tantrums are over. I try to bring you a gift so that at least you remain happy. I love you very much. Tears started falling in my eyes again. She said, why are you crying? I said, I am crying with happiness. She said, you are strange. You cry with sadness and also with happiness. Hey look, I am your husband, your life is going to be very good, we will have to pretend for 1.5 months and after that everything will be fine. I said that I have no problem, I am wondering what virtue God has gifted to me. I had never done bad to anyone, but my own brother did so bad to me, and thankfully you are absolutely fine. He said, don't worry, everything is fine and it will always be fine. I am your husband, I will always take care of you, I will be with you, our life will be very good. And this is what happened. Slowly and gradually I made this thing famous that I have got my husband treated and our life has become an example. If you like the story, then like the video. Like and subscribe our channel to hear such good stories.